you're like Sarah Palin, and I'm like Barack Obama. And your daughter, she's George Bush. Everything's her fault. Then who they playing? Me, the black man.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Podrey, and earlier today I was watching a video. I was watching Drink Champs with Lil Boozy on there, and there's a section on there where they was talking about the outfit that Lil Boozy had, and Lil Boozy was like, man, I don't really know what I'm wearing. You know what I'm saying? He don't know the name brand and what he wearing and shit. But he was like, nobody gonna look better than me in this outfit. And so in that piece of the conversation, they came. Somebody mentioned that that saying that it's not the outfit that makes the man, it's the man that makes the outfit. Alright? So I love the shit out of women. You know what I'm saying? I love beauty. And everybody has a different idea of what beauty is. Alright, so on my Podrey Smurf 2 channel, I post, hold on. Okay, here on my Podrey Smurf 2 channel, I'll post videos of females. It could be TikTok, it could be Instagram, it could be just regular females. You know, when you go to your search engine and type in, you know, beautiful women or whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying, whatever type that I'm thinking of, and I'll grab me some pics or whatever. But I got my own, man, I got folders and folders of pictures and videos. I have pages and pages full of names of women that I want to do videos on. Alright, so when you put the pictures together, that's called a slideshow. And when you're using actual video, then that's a video. Alright, so what I'm trying to say is that I show folks what I think beauty is. And you know what I'm saying? I get views, and I've only gotten like a couple of people that didn't agree on the female, you know what I'm saying? As far as like that fucking dog. Poor dog. This Second Life, and this dog, my graphics card or whatever hasn't lined things up. It's not synced. So that dog might not even be there. You know what I'm saying? If I turn the camera or something, the dog might be over laying down somewhere, you know what I mean? Or walking around. But anyway, I get a bit triggered when I see females using cosmetics, and I get triggered when I see females who have done cosmetic surgery. The reason being is because, here it is, I'm 47, right? And I know, sorry about that. I know makeup has been around for a long time, alright? But I remember back in junior high, middle school, all that shit, females didn't wear a lot of makeup. You know what I'm saying? And it was just as cute, just as fly, just as pretty, just as beautiful, right? But as I was growing up, I noticed that, the females that I was talking to, that I might have met at a club or just anywhere, and when they would have on some makeup, it just, of course they looked good, you know what I'm saying? But it always left me with the question of, what do they look like under that makeup? And what really turned me off is when I went to bed with a female, we slept, we fucked, and I spent the night, and when I woke up and all that shit was gone, all that makeup and shit was gone, you know what I'm saying, she didn't look so impressive. And that just changed my whole outlook on what I thought beauty was, or what beauty is. Now, I remember I had an accident once, and like a weekend before that accident, I went to the club, and I was on my drunk mode, and I eventually walked up on a female that was on a dance floor, and she looked good from the back. So I got up on her, began to dance with her, and when she turned around to see who was grinding on her, you know what I'm saying, she turned all the way around and proceeded to dance with me. So as far as my looks go, I ain't the ugliest, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, I ain't the finest, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, hold on one second. Alright, let me show you a few of my pictures. Alright. That's one of my pictures. That's one of my pictures. It's one of my pictures. That's one of my pictures. Alright, that's all I got uploaded here. Just quick access. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the ugliest. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me clear these. Alright, so when it comes down to my style, I'm one of these mismatchers. Meaning, I don't care where I buy some shit, I'm gonna make it match with whatever I got. And so, to go back to that night, old girl saw what she liked, and we danced, and we kissed. We kissed so much that when I ended up backing her off of the dance floor up against the wall, and I pressed up on her body, and you know what I'm saying, I was hard and she was feeling on me, and you know what I'm saying, the kiss got deeper. And so just our luck, the club was like, you know what I'm saying, was like they was about to close. And so I walked her out. She hooked up with her girls and things like that, and she gave me her number. Alright, so I'm still on my drunk mode, right? So she's looking fly as fuck, right? Okay, the week after that, I said I had the accident. So about 2 weeks before my accident or whatever, the week after I met her, I drove back to where I called her up, got directions to her crib. She was in San Bernardino, California, over in Riverside. And I got to her place, and when she got in the first time, she had on all this fucking makeup, and I could still see blemishes on her face. And my first thought was like, ew. And she was like, hold on, I forgot something. Let me, run back in the house real quick. I was like, all right, sure. No problem. And so I turned the inside lights off, so whenever she opened up the door, the lights wouldn't come on. Oh, shit. I was just determined to get some ass that night. And so she was like, where you want to go? I'm like, I don't know. You tell me. This is your neck of the woods. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, just drive around a little bit. I'll show you some places. And what was so fucked up was when we got to the next, it's like we got to the corner and we made a left or a right and got like a block away from her crib, right? And I began to see these cop cars lined up on the side of the road. And then as we got into the next block, it was cop cars on both sides of the road. I was like, we need to get the fuck up out of here. It's going to be a raid. And just as I said that, all the street lights went off. So yeah, we got the fuck up out of there. To make a long story short, we ended up driving around trying to find a chill spot. And I'm still thinking to myself, I'm turned off. I'm really turned off. And I need some juice. So I pulled into a gas station to get some beer, and I noticed that they had liquor. So I was like, fuck the beer. You know what I'm saying? So I got like a fifth of some brown. And I asked her if she wanted something, and I got her a little something. And I remember I got some ice cream, the name of the ice cream was called Fish Food. And it was the brand is like it was two names on it. Not Haagen-Dazs, but anyway, it was the first time that I had ever had that brand, and the reason why I got the fish food, the flavor of fish food, was because it had chocolate chunks in it of chocolate. It was fish shaped chocolate chunks. It was chocolate ice cream with chocolate swirls. You know, like a chocolate cream or some shit. And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna need that. So anyway, we drove around a little bit more, and I'm taking my drink to the head. She's sipping on her shit. We ended up pulling up at a playground, and you know what I'm saying, I went ahead and ran up. You know what I mean? Wasn't the best fucking I wasn't at my best, and she didn't feel like the best either, so we just had to make the best of the situation. And when we got done, we talked for a little bit. I took her ass home, and I ended up going back to my crib. So anyway, I say all of that to say this. Out of all the women that I get pictures of and videos of and things, I tend to like their most original pictures. You know, pictures where they're not all made up, and they don't have on their wigs, and they're not, you know what I'm saying, they're not all weaved up and shit. You know, I think a funny scene that really stands out in all movies that fits perfectly for this scenario is Marlon Wayans, when he's with his brother, and you know what I'm saying, he's his brother had a date, and she wanted to bring her friend, so he had Marlon Wayans come along. It's that movie with Damon Wayans, and he's working at that what is it, MasterCard or Visa company, and you know what I'm saying, he starts stealing cards and shit. So Marlon from the jump was like, fuck this, old girl looked like a werewolf. And so eventually he went to the bar and started drinking, and as you know what I'm saying, the more he got drunk, the better she began to look to him. And he ended up taking her home and shit. And when he woke up in the morning, he looked over at old girl and freaked the fuck out and made up all kind of lame ass excuses to get her out his apartment. This shit was funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? It's just flashbacks of some crazy shit that I've done. You know what I'm saying? It's like whenever I see a movie where a man, you know what I'm saying, kind of sneaks out of the bed, you know what I mean, grabs his clothes and tiptoes to the door, I get flashbacks. I've done that shit. And it's mainly because the female that I woke up with looked worse than, I mean, I ain't gonna say she looked worse, it's one of those things where I was like, I was lied to. She bamboozled me. You know what I'm saying? She looked good last night, but right now, not so good. You know what I'm saying? So, I wish I had a popular channel, because I put out a no makeup challenge. You know what I'm saying? I would challenge any woman who's cocky, confident, feel like, you know, she's the chick, she's the shit. Any man would want to be with her. And I would challenge her to, you know, go a week without wearing any cosmetics. You know what I'm saying? As far as the hair, you know what I'm saying, go natural. As far as her clothes, you know what I'm saying, she can wear whatever the fuck she want to wear. You know what I mean? But she got to be able to make it that whole week on just pure personality. You know what I'm saying? Everything that makes her her, besides the superficial shit. You know what I mean? And as far as the fellas, because I've seen movies where females are sneaking out of the bed and getting the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't trying to fuck with old boy. So it's like, you know, that's a challenge for the fellas too. Now, something that I don't get and something that I'm not down with is men wearing a full pair of earrings, left and right. I'm old school, I only go with the left earring. Bracelets. I can understand wearing one bracelet on one wrist, but to be wearing bracelets as a pair on both hands or whatever the fuck, I'm not with that either. Rings. I can understand wearing a pinky ring on one hand and maybe a ring on the fourth finger on the right hand. Like pinky ring on the left and the ring on the fourth finger on the right. You know what I'm saying? The divorce finger. You know what I'm saying? Or even the index finger. I can see that. Necklaces. I wouldn't. I hate to see men wearing a necklace that is so fucking small around their neck. That to me reminds me of a choke collar that you put on your female. Alright? And then for them to layer their chains up, I'm like, man, for me, that was a thing that women did. So, in skinny jeans, I hate skinny jeans, and I hate when dudes are sagging. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old school. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But as far as a challenge to the fellas, I would be like, yo, how about if you, don't wear all your jewelry that you would usually try to catch a woman's eye with? You know what I'm saying? To be like, I got it status. You know what I mean? If you got one of them cars that, you know what I'm saying, that you will use to catch a woman, you know what I'm saying, don't use it. You know what I'm saying? Rent you a simple car. You know what I mean? Ride the bus. Grab a bicycle. You know what I'm saying? And then go talk to some females. You know what I mean? And that's the thing too with the females, you know what I mean? It's like, go talk to some guys. Excuse me, you know what I'm saying? It's all about, it's like, with me, I had a car. My T. Jones, my mom, got me a car for my 16th birthday. It was like a 56, 54, 53, 52 Chevy Bel Air. It was the Bel Air that had the rounded back window, and it had it had a visor that was, built. It was a part of the frame, and the visor, you know what I'm saying, went over the back window. It was cool as fuck. It was a damn near a metallic green, but it needed a lot of work under the hood. It was rust on the floors. You know what I'm saying? I had to replace all kind of shit up underneath the car and around the wheels and all. It looked nice, but it was a true fixer upper. But anyway, I had that car at 16, and my brother ended up letting me have his car when he went on vacation. And I didn't get another car until I was like in my mid-20s. I was like 26, 27. And at that time, I got a fucking minivan because, you know what I'm saying, I got married. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is, when I approached women with just me. Personality. You remember TLC, I don't want no scrub. You know what I'm saying? Guys sitting on the passenger side trying to holler at me. I was that guy. But I still picked up on I'm on some major females. You know what I'm saying? Females that look good. You know what I'm saying? I picked up this one girl, and she got sprung. She had jealousy issues. She had spoiled issues. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man. It's one of those things where I wish I had never had sex with her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that I'm bomb like that, but after we had sex, she really changed. And she wanted to be pampered and spoiled, and she wanted to be up underneath me so fucking much. It was crazy. She came to my house one day out of the blue, and I had met these girls at the corner store, and I brought them over to the house to play some cards. And old girl, she popped in, and fucking damn near fought them, and started coming after me. And as she was coming after me, the girls left, and I was just like, oh, this is some bullshit. I'm gonna have to get rid of this girl. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I didn't wear a lot of jewelry. As a matter of fact, I didn't even have my ears pierced. No, I had my ears pierced, but I wasn't wearing earrings. I wasn't wearing jewelry, period. You know what I'm saying? To pick up on the females that I picked up on during my 20s. I ain't have none of that shit. As a matter of fact, I ain't never had that shit. I had my ears pierced, and I wore an earring as a teenager. But after that, I stopped wearing the earring. Jewelry, I didn't wear jewelry. I didn't wear rings, and I didn't wear necklaces. So every female that I ever picked up on, I just came at you know what I'm saying, just with me, as me. You know what I mean? No matter if I washed my ass that day or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those dudes that if I see what I like, I approach her and be like, yo, I'm coming at you as I typically would be. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, just picture it like this. This is me on any given day. So if we end up fucking with each other, this is who you will be fucking with. You know what I'm saying? On a constant basis. There's no shame to my shit. Now, if you like me like this, just picture what I would look like after I got myself all shaved up and put on some more, more decent clothes. You know what I'm saying? So, I was cool like that. And I got lucky a lot. And I also got turned down a lot too. So, it's a balanced out thing. And I liked my situation. Now, I was an ugly duckling when I was a kid. Flat nose, big ears, had a bump, a big bump on the left side of my upper lip. It was like a bump full of fat. I ended up, I don't know if my mama popped me in my mouth too fucking hard or what the hell, but I got that bump and I don't know where it came from. So my facial features, you know what I'm saying, didn't grow all the way in. But I would say around the 5th to 6th grade, man, I didn't have any more issues. You know what I'm saying? Females was fucking with me. So as far as being cocky goes, I was a sucker for love. I was helpless, romantic as a teen, and I had to grow out of that with, you know, more and more experiences out of life. You know what I'm saying? And I really put myself out there to fuck with females that I liked. So I'm about to end this video, but you know, it just goes down to one of them things where I look at a woman's feet, and if I don't like her feet, I make sure that I concentrate on her face or her body. You know what I'm saying? If I know I don't like her feet, I ain't gonna look at her feet, man. But I do like feet. You know what I'm saying? Not a fetish, but I like to see a woman, you know, with decent feet. You know what I mean? Not too long, not too short, and not too uneven. You know what I mean? I don't think no toe should stretch out further than the big toe. And I've seen it. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? She's got a long ass middle toe or a long ass third toe. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that's wild as fuck. Or their toes got gaps in between them and shit. I'm like, damn. It surely ain't your feet, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be your ass or your face. It ain't your feet. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here, man. I don't know. I don't know how many people's gonna watch this video, but I want to put it out there that I think women are beautiful. And I think they're more beautiful when they're not all made up in cosmetics or you know, got cosmetic surgery and shit. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some fine ass women that didn't have no titties. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some some badass females that was like 6 o'clock. They ain't had no titties, they ain't had no ass, but they had a great personality and they was beautiful in the face. You know what I'm saying? And they had different other attributes that I liked about them. I've seen females with no titties with a nice big ass. I've seen some females with titties with no ass. You know what I'm saying? But I'm an ass guy. So I don't like the combination where there's a woman with titties and no ass. That's why I couldn't fuck with white women too much. Not unless that white woman was thick. You know what I'm saying? I married my first wife. My first wife was black. My second wife was white. My first wife was bomb as fuck. She was perfect. She was perfect. She was perfect. You know what I'm saying? She really was. She was perfect until she wasn't perfect no more. And I'm pretty sure she'll say the same thing to me about me. You know what I'm saying? We both changed on each other. My second wife was round. She was a round chick. She had no titties. I thought she had ass. Looked like she had some ass from the back. But come to find out when she turned to the side, no, she didn't have no ass. She had some cheeks. But that was it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Like I say, you know, I like females that are nice and plain Jane type. And I'm just curious to how many fellas like their females to be plain. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same female that you will wake up to, you know what I'm saying, in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Can you really rock with that woman all throughout the day? You know what I'm saying? With that same type of appeal. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, I'm curious. I'm curious to see how many fellas kind of agree with me on this shit when it comes down to women who wear cosmetics and women who get plastic surgery and shit. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing a lot of these musicians, and this is what fucks me up the really bad is women in movies. They'll get paid to look like any average woman, but when she's not in front of that camera, she's got to get glamored up. You know what I'm saying? She can't leave the house without being glamored up. And I'm like, I don't get that. I really don't get it. If you look good in the movie, you know what I'm saying, without all that shit, why the fuck would you, you know what I'm saying, change that up in real life? I don't get it. I really don't understand that shit. So, like I said, I'm curious to see how many people, you know what I'm saying, vibe with me when it comes down to beauty in this whole thing, you know, natural look versus cosmetics. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here. This is your boy Podrey. And I want you to have a good night. You have a good morning. You have a good evening. Peace.